in America, they call it the Black History Month. When it comes to that, Black history means so much to me as a human being that I did some research on some special men and special women. And I know the value of the female because she's the queen of civilization. You know, the African woman means the world to us black men. They may not think so, but deep down in our hearts and souls, we know that she's the queen of civilization. That's number one, first. And we want to salute her as the queen and give her all the gifts and talent that God has to give her. She can reach her highest potential as a human being. Now, to move from that to us kings, we know about some of the great leaders we had, like Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was one of the black nationalists that came from the Caribbean islands. He came here and he established newspapers, magazines, ships, and he was one of the first original black men to establish a bank in the United States. Marcus Garvey. He had Black Star line in his newspaper called the Negro World. We had Noble Drew Ali, Timothy Drew. He established the Moorish Science Temple of America. He had 30,000 followers. He was a beautiful man. He educated men in discipline and high moral values, right? You had Master Farad Muhammad, who was Elijah Muhammad's teacher. He came and they established the Nation of Islam, which is currently under the leadership of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the leader of the Nation of Islam. I believe that these teachers came with messages for young people, not just young men, but young women that are lost in the world. They're lost in the world on drugs and alcoholism, and they're lost their souls to materialism. We understand that we must lift ourselves up and have a strong moral value. When I say moral, I'm speaking directly to your moral consciousness as a human being. I know that we can rise, not just as young people, but as elders, older people too. We understand that we went through the civil rights movement with our brother Martin Luther King. He was a beautiful man. He was a perfect role model for a family man. He was the type of man that he spoke to you directly with truth. He wasn't the type of man that was gonna speak with a double tongue. He was a good man. He was a godly man. I understand that we have new leaders here in the world that need guidance. But if they can't be themselves, and if someone is gonna mistreat you anywhere in history, they're not gonna teach you properly. This is why I said previously that you need to have an independent education. Because if someone is not gonna treat you right, they're not gonna teach you right, and that's a fact, right? At this time, there's a special person that helped me make this video, Special K, beautiful sister. She has exquisite qualities, and I believe that God has blessed her with something that will help humanity and the youth in the world. My name is Feburary McCoy. I'm gonna cut it short at this time and say have a beautiful day. In Black history in general, to go back years that have no recorded history, that we come from kings and queens of Africa. Africa is the cradle of civilization. We and our ancestors have built pyramids in Egypt, Northern Africa. We have built coliseums that are war-torn in the Congo and different areas in Africa. We have built houses, homes, and we have built things, artifacts. There are things in the motherland of Africa that are up to this day that has not been uncovered. The diamonds that you wear on your fingers, around your neck, come from Africa. Gold comes from Africa. Some of the oldest human beings of civilization, fossils were found in Africa. Artifacts, the arts and sciences of Africa, that there's no recordings and no records of. Africa is one of the most beautiful lands on earth, where you have lions and tigers, and you have giraffes there. You have some of the most beautiful tropical land there in that land. It's 9,000 miles across the ocean from America, Africa, the motherland, the place I long to be. That place is in my heart, it's in my mind, it's in my soul, it's in my DNA. If anyone wants to know the truth about a person of African descent, or black, as they call us in America, study the history of Africa. Study the etymology and the root of the words of Africa. Study Africa like it's a part of you, which it is, which is a part of every human being, because every human being originated from that place. The first human beings that were on earth, Adam and Eve, was of African descent. That you can research. If you research the etymology and the words of the Bible, the good book, the gospel, you will see those names that you don't understand come from Africa. And we know as people that our love is greater than any wealth that's on earth. And I want to close today, and I want to salute Mother Africa and all her children around the world, from the Caribbean islands, from America, all the way to the Congo of Africa, South Africa. And we must remember our leaders that were great in the time that we know of, like Brother Nelson Mandela, who is still alive and did 27 years for us African fellas. And he got out of prison and became the president of South Africa. Now I want to close on that note with love, peace, and joy. I'm your brother and your servant, and God bless you all.